Try it now. Here comes sunshine. Here comes sunshine. I'm not very good at that one, like vocally or probably even playing this one. But here we are, guys. We are doing Here Comes Sunshine. It was released by the Grateful Dead in 1973 on the album Wake the Flood. Right? I don't know, maybe that's a Halo 3 level, I'm not really sure. Anyways, hi everybody, I'm Gavin. This is my guitar. We're doing Guitar with Gavin. And yeah, like I said, we're doing Here Comes Sunshine. I got a request for it from Mr. Steal Your Face. And I am going to be completely honest with you. I know the song, but I don't really know the song. So there's a lot kind of going on in this song. Kind of. Because of my lack of familiarity with it, I did write down the chords here for me. So if I look down, that's why. But there are really, if we really break the song down, there are 4 parts to this, and it's really just your 2 vocal lines that go, and then the chorus, which is obviously Here Comes Sunshine. There's a solo, and then there's just a couple little breakdowns afterwards of just jams and whatnot. So let's jump on into this. It's kind of a thick song. It really is. Oh, and we also have an intro. Forgot about that. So yeah, let's stop talking and let's get into this. So, our little intro. It's so sweet and pretty. I mean, it really is. Hold on, coffee break. God, I fucking love coffee. Okay, so it starts on the 12th fret of our E, and then we're going to play the 13th fret of the B. And then second time, or I don't know if you want to call it second time, next 2 notes are going to be 10th fret on the high E, and then the 12th fret on the G. So 12 on the high E, 13 on the B, 10 on the high E, 12 on the G. You do that twice. So, and then after that, high E string 12, 13, 13, 12. So slow. That is our little intro riff. They do it quite a bit. I'm not sure how many times they repeat it. I mean, it changes in the live version or recording on the studio. I mean, I don't know. That's it. If you're playing this and you're with the jam band, you're we're gonna do this 4 times and jump on in, that's up to you to decide. That is our intro. So now we get into our chords. So they're very, very, very similar, our 2 chord lines in the verse. The only difference is the very end. So it starts off on a C chord, which you do for 2 measures. So, wake of the flood. Why does it sound like I have phaser or something on? Do I? I don't. It sounds like I got something weird on over here. I'm not really sure what that is. Anyways, that or something's out of tune. Anyways, wake of the flood. 2 measures of C. Then we do a measure of B flat. And then we do a measure of D minor. And what I like to do is very Jerry-esque chromatic walk into a minor chord. So I'm doing C, right, for 2 measures. B flat. And then to get into that D minor, I can go on the A string 3, 4, 5. Into D minor, right? So wake of a flood, laughing water. I think that's how it goes. 49. Anyways, maybe it's because I shouldn't be doing it anyway. Anyways, so C for 2 measures, B flat for a measure, D minor for a measure. And then we're gonna go C for a measure, again, Then we're gonna go G for a measure. And now this last measure is the measure that changes on this chord progression through and the next one. So the first 3 beats are the same, it's just what the ending chord is. So the first 2 beats of this measure are G, 1, 2, then we hit A minor on 3, and then the first time through on the 4 count 4, whatever, I don't know, beat 4, we're going back to G. So that last measure, G, G, A minor, G. And then we start it back over. Get out the pants. Don't just stand there dreaming. I'm really bad at the melody on this one. But I think that was close. Anyway, so that next chord progression through is the exact same until the very last measure. So C for 2 measures. C, 2, 3, 4. C, 2, 3, 4. B flat, 2, 3, 4. D minor, 2, 3, 4. C, 2, 3, 4. G, 2, 3, 4. Now, this last measure, we're gonna go G for counts 1 and 2, G, G, A minor for count 3, 3, and then on beat 4, it's an E7, or an E, but an E7, and it's very quick, it's very, very quick. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and here comes. So, yeah, we'll do it one more time. So the very first time through that last measure is G2, and then A minor for 3, G for 4. Second time through, G, G, A, E7, right? It's very quick, very, very quick. So now, on to the chorus, if you will, which is obviously the Here Comes Sunshine. So we're gonna start off on an A minor, 7, here comes. So now we go to a B flat, C, sun, then we go to G, shine. Then we're gonna go to B flat, here, D minor, comes, F, sunshine. And then these last 2 bars, we're gonna play 4 chords. They each get 2 beats. So G, 1, 2, F, 3, 4, and then next measure, C major 7 to a B flat major 7. So, and it's pretty quick. And like honestly, if you want to do just a triad, which is 5, 4, 5 on the D, G, and B, and then just scoot that down a whole step, that's totally fine. But those last 2 measures. Last 2 measures. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know why I did that wrong. G, 2, 3, 4. C major, B flat major 7. So yeah, that whole chorus line. Let's run through that again. A minor 7. B flat. C. G. B flat, D minor, F, and then our last 2 measures, G to F for 3, 4, C major 7, 1, 2, B flat major 7, 3, 4. So now the other 2 parts here, hold on, I need more coffee. So we have our solo. I'm not gonna get too into this, mainly because like I said, without being too familiar with this, I think it would be unfair to really jump into this a whole lot. So, but I mean, this C major, and C major is the scale that I use for soloing on this. But one of the things that Jerry really does and goes back to is going a little C major 7 or a C7. And so what I mean by that is like, you know, you're sticking in your C major pentatonic, whatever. Well, let's talk about this G string. So we have 5, 7, 9. But what he does quite a bit is if you go to the 10th fret on that G, which is the 4th note, or the 4th note in the key of C, and you bend that up a whole step and then you play the 8 on the B. He does that a lot. Or, you know, even if he doesn't do the B string 8th fret, he bends that up. It's very bluesy. And it's, you know, it's not quite mixing major and minor. It's just kind of a C mixolydian, right? Which is Jerry loves to do. It's just giving a little bit of bluesy tension in there that he throws in. So I just wanted to mention that. And then, so now they go into this there's a quick little drum jam, and then they go into this very ending jam before verse 3. And so what they do is they mainly just take the last 2 measures of our chorus. They go G, F, C major 7, B major 7, the exact same pattern. 1, 2, or 2 beats on each chord, right? And I've listened to quite a few versions before doing this, and every single version is different. I mean, they will hold it out for shorter, they hold it out for a lot longer, they do that. I mean, sometimes it just feels endless. I'm like, okay, there's another part that we have to get to. When are we getting to that? And so they just do that part on repeat until they finally get to this little vamp on a G7 chord. And so they'll just kind of hold on to that. They'll do one big strum. One of the things I was listening to, it was actually a live version from 1973, where they kind of will just do this hit and slide it down. And so but depending on how long they're playing this G7 vamp for, they switch up the rhythm to it, right? So sometimes it is just kind of where they're kind of doing these light strums, and other times they start, you know, this is really going on and on and on. They start going. You know, and they just kind of start getting a little funky with it, start playing around because they're trying to keep it interesting. They're trying to keep the music going, and it has a very organic feel to it. And then they finally jump back into our verse progression. And one of the ways that they do it is by doing these chord hits. Was that? That wasn't right. Let's see. And it's, no. I think that's it, if I remember right. It changes, okay, on the version, it changes on what year you're listening to it. I want to say it's like G, I know it starts with G. And it's like A, and then a B, I think. Although sometimes some of those things really, they really fight me sometimes. Or it could be G, A, B flat. I don't really know. I've tried listening to it, and it's I can't figure out a version to be like, yeah, that's it. And then, so yeah, they get back into their verse, their chorus progression, and then for the outro jam, is actually the exact same thing that you do for the outro or the jam after the drum solo that they do in there. So it's just, once again, that G, F, C major 7, B flat major 7. So that is the entire song. I feel like that was a lot. I don't know why it's a lot. It's just these Grateful Dead songs, man. they're so different every time. They just change so organically and keep you guessing. And you know, that's one of the things that Grateful Dead is just, makes it so beautiful is you can listen to the same song 100 times and catch something that you've never heard, or you can listen to the same song played 100 times and it's different every single time, and it's gonna, no matter what version of that it is, if it's your 100th time listening to the same live song, or if it's your 100th time listening to 100 different live version of it, they're gonna catch you on your toes. They're gonna surprise you and give you a different story, a different version of that song. And it's great. So yeah, that was a lot. I'm going to write the chords in the description down below, just because I don't know why, it's kind of a thick song without really being complicated. I'm not really sure why that is. I don't know why I feel that way, but anyways, that is Here Comes Sunshine. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being amazing. Thank you for continuing to watch my videos. I don't know why you do. You're crazy for doing it. But I do love it, and I will do my best to keep bringing you the same quality content. I'm not going to give you good quality content, but the same content that I'm giving you. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching. I do appreciate it, like I said, and have a good one. And you know what they say, smells like sin, keep jamming. Okay, keep jamming, folks. Keep jamming. No, happy jamming. That's what I say. Happy jamming.